Hey guys, it's LMG here, and today I'm feeling evil. What if we take the doctor and we give him a chainsaw? Oh, right. We, we can't do that. But you know what? We can give Bubba a really real PhD and make him have a really good impression of the doctor. Let me show you how. So if we start with thwack, which makes survivors scream and reveal their auras upon breaking a wall. This is a really good substitute for Doc's shock. We add in lethal to give us instant pressure and make our aura reads last longer. Combine that with infectious fright to give us more information after getting it down. And finally bamboozle, because windows make Bubba sad. Now, I know this is a bit of a quick intro, but let's go get a look at the poor bastards that got into a game with me while I was doing this. Oh, this was so mean. Alright, so we got the first match here of Dr. Bubba, and we get sent to fucking Raccoon City. Great. Now what we do see, though, is 4 survivors across the map fucking around upstairs. I love lethal because you just get to see them double back the second they hear the heartbeat. I get a little confused here. They bamboozle me a bit here, but I catch some end scratch marks and lose them. I'm pretty sure they got into the lockers. I ain't going front with you. But I end up hearing a gen here eat a pallet, and lo and behold, Thwack tells me, oh hey, everyone's still right here. Now, if I was mean, I could definitely go down everybody all at once. But I opt to just take my down and go on with my life. This poor Feng gets a little bit abused this game, and I end up giving her the hatch at the end. But you'll see how this goes. So our last known location, we had 2 people up here and 1 down in the foyer there. So I go looking, and sure as shit, I ain't see shit. There goes the unhook, and I think, okay, there's someone else here we can go after, and Jake runs his ass right into us. Poor Feng was right behind him. I just kind of said, okay, bye. There ain't nothing quite like accidentally running into Bubba. It's some cheeks. We know damn well that Feng's over there, so we're gonna just be nice guy and leave her alone for a minute. We can't find anybody else as it currently sits. And noise notification says, oh hey, someone's doing shit. God, I wish Bubba had, like, map maneuvering power. I know why he doesn't, but God, just watching fat-ass Bubba just run. He takes the vault, tries to lie the way, but I have enough charges that I catch up to him. Lo and behold, there's 2 survivors in a heal pile over there. Pretty sure it's Jake and Fang. We catch, Pickleous Cage here. Let's go interrupt the heal. I hear them both through the wall, and I'm like, alright, sneaky Bubba time. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah. Oh no, bro. She goes down. He holes himself, and poor Feng gets slugged. I feel so bad. But I had 2 injured people. We grab Jake. This game's about to go really quickly out the window. We throw Jake up on the hook. Now we haven't seen... How do you say her name? Thalita? Talita? I don't know. Never seen Survivor number 4. Or number 2 on the list on the left, I guess. Feng decides to drop onto Jake for some ungodly reason, and I think she landed up on the hook, so I'm like, what the fuck? But she's blending in the back with the hook. Sorry about that, Jake. And I throw her on this middle thing. Oh, that's Alan Wake. That's not Nicolas Cage. That's... Oops. Give her the old hookaroo. And I know she's going to be headed right here to Jake to get the unhook. So, we round the corner, but she didn't come. So I think, okay, they're healing under the hook. No, not on the generator. What the hell? More fat Bubba walking noises. There's the unhook. Took her long enough. We do the old drop technique, and she's gonna go for the unhook on Fang in front of me. Oh my god. So I hit the BT hit, and I'm like, yeah, okay, come over here. Immediately down her off the hook. And I once again slug the Fang. At this point, I just feel terrible about the things I've done. That feels really bad to do to somebody. So I leave her there in the hopes that someone will come pick her up. I ignore her, and I go looking for somebody else. You'll come to find that she gets slugged for a while, because her teammates were not nice. So at this point, I'm just patrolling the gens, trying to find anybody. Somehow this gen's almost done. Don't know who was doing that. Probably Thalita. I see the crow fly. It's just Fang, crawled underneath the hook. And I once again am lost. It would be nice if this wall had breakable walls, because I could rock thwack. Or if I had anything else. Now, I heard Jake through the wall here, and I'm like, where the fuck are you? I swear I heard you. You rewind that back, and you'll hear Jake fucking, That's when I remember that there's an underside of this map. And I don't know what I happened to stumble into here. But Alan Wake and Jake both come out of the fucking basement. Poor Fang's still on the ground. Thalita's dead on first hook, because these goobers fucking just hid in the basement? I don't know. We fast forward through a huge chunk of this. I'm looking, I give Fang the hatch. Here it is. There you go. Have a nice day, lady. Yep, goodbye. Whack on the way out. And that first one was really fucking short, so I thought I'd do a second one, because, dear God, I steamrolled them, and these guys sent me to RPD on purpose. So here's my reaction to that. These motherfuckers don't know what they've done. I had my girlfriend napping behind me, so I'm trying to be quiet. But they don't know what they've done. They don't know about the team that I just steamrolled on RPD. Skip through the loading intro, and this game honestly gets even more mean. Like, Bubba just brings out the worst in me. I see everybody grouped up on a generator on the roof, and I get stuck on a cabinet. But they're all on this generator, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I take down, yes please. But they all start huffing it way early, and good on them, because I'd have snowballed the fuck out of people if they did. We get the ye old loop, and Thwack tells me that there's a couple people beside me, and he's gonna vault the window. Remember how I said windows are Bubba's worst enemy? Lo and behold, he makes so much distance off of a single fucking window. He's gonna feed us another pallet for breakfast, and I once again keep tabs on everybody else. There's one behind me and one in front of me. He goes down, and Infectious Fright tells me where everybody is, and I know I'm safe to pick up without fear of a flashy save. This game does a way better job of showing off the build than the other one. Now, I hear her, and she feeds me a pallet. I didn't even know she was there until the chase music started. She does not make it very far, and down she goes. Black tells me that there's the guy getting the unhook, and I'm out of range for the other one. Fang goes down really fucking fast, and on the hook she goes. You'll notice we get thwack tokens every time we hook somebody, which is so nice. I mean, like, there's something so good about getting tokens on any perk, especially Devour Hope, but getting tokens is so satisfying. Now, I'm trying to figure out where these guys went. And they pop a gen, the most random-ass gen, seemingly just out of nowhere. Here comes Ada. She's going to try to loop me around this and go through the window. But I'm going to body block her ass. Badass Bubba does it again. Infectious Fright tells me there's one on that gen there. And I don't know where the other one is. Probably going for the unhook if I had to guess. Yep. So we carry the survivor towards them and head that direction. Another stack of thwack. And it's fun time. And we hear Fang around the table here, but there is no mercy. So we slug the Fang. Don't know what my obsession with slugging Fangs is. Probably because she just came off the hook. And we go chasing after David. Fat-ass Bubba stomps through the RPD again and finds David. Poor Fang's on the ground, and this David plays the most unsafe fucking pallet. People forget how fast Bubba can chainsaw sprint at you. Like, he's no hillbilly, but he gets speed. And you won't win 50-50s like that. You gotta just drop the pallet or leave. Don't stay there. David goes up, sadly doesn't give me anything to thwack. And, oh god, what is that? Feedback. God, I'm so sorry about that. What the hell? Oh my god, okay. What is happening? I am so sorry. We're gonna turn this down a little bit. I don't know what that feedback is. We find Steve, who has been injured this whole time for some godly reason. And he's a little late to the draw. God, why is there static? They blow the generator. This game's basically cooked at that point. And I hear her at the pallet, but I swing, I miss, and she drops the pallet in my face. We grab a thwack. We see it's just her nearby. Nobody else screamed. Nobody else did anything. She uses the window and gets a few more seconds of distance, but we smack her before she goes anywhere. Nowhere close for infectious means we get a safe pickup in the pallet. She shook her head no at me, so I shake my head yes, and I put her ass in the basement. God, the fucking chubby ass Bubba walk back up the stairs is brutal. Just we once again slowly meander across the map. And we see Feng try to hide around the corner out here. This poor girl. Okay, sounds like the static has stopped. Poor girl. Fucking hides around the outside of the map. Hiding is never great in Dead by Daylight, because you throw away the time. If you get caught, you throw away all that time. And at best, they go find someone else. Don't hide. I know hiding was the meta back in 2016, but it's not anymore. Fat Bubba meanders across the map. I actually kind of advocate for batteries included on Bubba just because of how slowly he walks everywhere. If they have gens done, it's nice to get across the map. Now, I'm getting ping-ponged because I went to go check for this unhook, didn't find anybody. We head back, and I hear somebody drop. It's really hard to hear. But lo and behold, it's David. And David's gonna once again learn that sometimes you can 50-50 a Bubba. If the room's small enough that he can't swing. So I know what this David's gonna try to do, and we hit the bamboozle. Now that Raccoon City is half as big, we get him in the trap, and he's dead. I almost fumbled it. But down he goes. We finally get bamboozle value. Happy Bubba noises. Wondrous day. Up he goes. Now everybody's on death hook. And someone said I'm not a nice guy. I hook everybody every time. We check the same spot again for that fang, because you never know. And at this point, I'm just searching for anything. And I find the tail end of some really old scratch marks. I see someone else gets the unhooks. I just seen Feng's head. She comes back to be like, is he still there? Oh, shit. And off she goes. I don't know why I vault this, but I do. It's just because bamboozle go burr, and I run into fucking everybody. I whack this pallet, and everyone is here. They set themselves up with, like, bowling pins, and I should have capitalized on this shit so hard. But Steve actually makes it to the pallet and hits me. And off they go. My chances of getting a 4K in one go as Bubba are dashed. But nevertheless, I see that Steve dropped, and suddenly Ada's here. Don't know why. She teabags. We give her the old chainsaw, the way it was originally intended. Upside the head. She shakes her head no. I shake my head yes. And on the hook she goes. I see the fang peering up there, and she drops and runs right into me. Again. And most people think that once you're clear of that window, you're safe. But Bubba can bump that window and take your ass down. Always remember that Bubba's saw reaches about 4 meters through a window. You're not safe until you're on the complete other side of that fucker. Bubba got long arms. The long arm of the Texas law. They pop a generator. Like a moth to a flame, I go, ooh, shiny, come here. And get stuck in the doorway because Bubba too fat. I check in here. This time it's Steve. And we hit him with the David maneuver. He goes running for anything. He knows better than to take the window. And down he goes. I find David, and the game's all but over. Well, I hook Steve, go find him, and that's just game. But oh wait, Bubba's fat ass has to waddle everywhere, so David actually makes a considerable amount of distance on me. And I've lost him. So now it's a race to find the hatch. And I'm pretty sure David finds it first. And there he goes. Goodbye, everybody.